Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you're pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready?
And good evening, everybody. Hey, Dominic, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, how was your week?
Yeah, it's been all right. A public holiday today, observing Australia Day, which was yesterday, the 26th of January. So,
Yeah. I see you've been getting out there with your Mavic 3, taking some pictures and some video finally, huh?
yeah, starting to get used to it. Yeah,
Yeah, you posted
works really well, I must say. It's just a quantum leap from the Mini 2, I must say.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's been a busy week here. I have a video I'm going to share tonight. I created a video. Me and Jim got together with my boys on New Year's Eve, and we had some fly time, and we chased each other with the drones. We had a crash. Put a video together over this past week, and it's looking nice. I still did not get a wacky news done for tonight. I'm sorry. I've got some of it filmed. I don't have all of it. I'm working on it. I had a very busy week. I got a list of files I was going through that kind of kept me occupied most of the week. But me and Ben did some filming for Wacky News, and we're gonna, try to bring something really fun and exciting here. Ben was really goofy in it too. He did a good job. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. I'm going to spend some more time on it this week coming up, and I'll see what we get. So what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, we've had some very interesting weather this morning. It's supposed to be over 100 Fahrenheit. And this morning we had an early thunderstorm, then the sun came out, then another thunderstorm, the sun came out, and I think I'm waiting for round 3, and then we'll have a bit of sun, and it'll get warm, and then it'll have a cool change and back to life.
Yeah, I'd like to see if you get the Mavic 3 up there and capture a thunderstorm coming in from the distance, maybe catch some lightning would be really cool.
I was trying to do that this morning, but I thought I'll get up there and try and get what's going on. And just as I was, setting up to put it in the right spot, I felt one drop of rain, and I went, nah, I've got to get out of here quickly.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll get in and say hi to everybody in the chat. My wife a second here. I don't see who was first. Was it Bud who was first? Bud was first. It doesn't show up here, but Bud was first. Thanks for being here. He'll be joining us for the chat. My number one supporter, she's here with us. She's second, even though I think she was actually first. She just didn't type anything. And Jim's in the house. Jim will be joining us for the chat too. How you doing, Jim? Get to talk about that video we made. And the incredible amount of footage that we captured that day. Jim caught over 60 gigs of footage. I had to go through that this week. It was crazy. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Glad to have you here. And Jeff Norman's in the house. He'll be joining us for the chat too. How you doing, Jeff? And Bill Walton's in the house. How you doing, Bill? Glad to have you here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Nightbot. How you doing, Nightbot? I think Nightbot wasn't working the last few streams. I had to go there and re-log in and adjust the settings, I think. They updated. The whole thing looks different. I don't know if you ever used Nightbot before, but, yeah, if you log onto it, the whole website looks different now. It's all updated. More modern, I think. Benjamin's in the house. He'll be joining us for the chat. It'll be a first time tonight. Ripping the FPV. FPV Logic? I don't know what you're talking about, Ron. Is that a certain drone he's talking about?
Yeah. Or is it the simulator?
I don't know. Well, with that, let's bring in our chat. We got Maria with us too, but her camera's off at the moment. Oh, yeah. Jeff said that Nightbot is now part of Skynet.
Uh-oh. Hi, John.
So, I just want to say if they end up getting rid of the chat, the live chat, I'll end the stream and go live again. We might encounter an issue. I'm not sure. But if we do, I'll just end the stream and go live again. And John's in the house. How you doing, John? Glad to have you here. Hey, John, you've been able to get out and fly at all? I know the weather's been pretty crazy. We got some pretty strong winds. I am looking forward to springtime. I got to get all the drones out. I have them out. I took them out of the cases. They're behind me. Really can't see it, but I have them back there. Yeah, I want to get out and get flying. Hey, Jim, is your audio working now?
Yeah, isn't it? Yep.
Good, yeah. So you want to talk about our trip on New Year's Eve?
You know what? Every now and then, the gods shine on New England. It's freaking miserable here, but every now and then, you get a window of opportunity about that big. It's a very short window.
Wait, are the Patriots playing tonight?
Oh, who gives a shit?
Hey, there's a kid in the room.
Language.
Them's fighting words for Paul.
Sorry. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Listen,
No, the weather was absolutely perfect. We had like zero wind until we saw a veteran come over and hook up a flag and start to raise the flagpole. And there was immediately an instant wind, and our flying time went down after that. It was like very cathartic. It was cool. It worked out great.
No, actually, it wasn't so bad, Bud, because when we got there, nobody was there. It was just us. We were able to get most of our FPV flying done, and then by the time that happened, people started to show up, and we weren't going to be ripping around like we were doing with a bunch of people there. So it worked out good. So I'm actually going to share the video now.
We got a second video we got to work on getting that one out.
Yeah,
a part 2.
Yeah, not 100 gig though.
60.
Well, yeah, but now
60 for me.
Jim had 62 gigs, and I had about 40 gigs of footage. So between the two of us, we had over 100 gigs of footage that I had to go through. So yeah,
that's Dave Ross level editing.
Bring it.
To lay your goggles with the lenses facing the sun, because I now have 2 yellow spots on the inside of one lens, both lenses.
See, how can you fly in a place like this?
They're really annoying.
There's nothing to look at.
Fan or something.
There's no
I got
view.
Yellow spots there.
That's flying right
Always
now.
face the lenses away.
You got a kid being a kid.
What if I wanted to
there's a lighthouse have fun around.
No, that's a corn silo. It's not a lighthouse.
One note Charlie over there.
You nor'easters don't know about these.
What if I fell to the floor?
Flagpole with the
Couldn't
raised up
tear
the
us
flag
anymore.
Now, who's this flying here? Is it Jim?
Wouldn't you
Mostly me here. It's me.
What if I wanted to fight? Beg for the rest of my life. What would you do? Say you wanted more. What are you waiting for? I'm not running from you.
Yeah. Back and forth. part 2 after that crash.
That was a fun day, absolutely. It took me a while to get to the footage, but there was so much of it. Yeah.
Got an echo, Paul.
Someone's got the.
Not anymore, I don't, right?
No.
We're good.
Nope,
Yes, I
we're
was
good.
sharing the file. Yeah.
Yeah, that I love the chase because when we got close to each other, we're like, all right, I'm going to pass you on the top. Slow down a little bit. And it just zinged by him. And then he's like, all right, I'm coming over the bottom. And I slow down. And I love the drone chases.
Yeah. So at the beginning of that video, that was all Jim's footage. So this is how the story of the footage, when I showed Jim's footage, and then that first clip where you show where I'm sitting there and I give the thumbs up, that's where my footage started. And then I ended up into the chase. And then from the chase, I ended it off in the crash. And you know what? I don't understand it. You don't want to crash your drone, but I have a blast even when I'm crashing that Avata too. I was laughing when it happened.
No Avadas were hurt in the making of that film.
Yep.
Good.
All right. So obviously you're sitting by each other and talking to each other to say,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Super cool, man.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we were flying, doing the chase, we were kind of winging it. We were in communication where each other were, but at times we had encounters where we were close. Like when I went around the flagpole and went on the way back, and he went zipping by me. That was not planned. He was coming by it, so that was. But it added to the excitement of the trip because it was fun. It was just a lot of fun flying that thing.
There's still more footage. There's a really close call that we did.
Hey Warren, how you
I
doing?
didn't know where he was. He didn't know where I was. The next thing you know, it's like, it's like so close.
Yeah, it was great though. It was fun.
I assume that backwards stuff was not a gimbal mounted back, a camera mounted backwards. You just reversed footage, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay. It's still cool. Whatever it is, it's cool.
I like to do that sometimes because you got to change up the look. You don't want all the clips going the same direction. And in that one, I thought it kind of hit nice because here's the thing. That video was really difficult for me to edit because the story, I think, the story in the video plays out really well. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but to me, it works out as the video plays through. It's got a progression, right? Like Jim's at first, he's got some slow cinematic footage where he starts flying, and then as the song ramps up, his footage ramps up, right?
Well, no, as I start flying more aggressively, he found the right song.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make. Normally, I know what I'm doing before I go out and film. In this case, I was editing with our footage, not just my own, and I hadn't picked out a song yet. So to pick out a song and put it together like that, it really took me a lot of time, especially going through 100 gigs of footage. So, but it was rewarding. I had a fun time making it.
Paul,
I applaud the effort.
you're echoing.
Go ahead, bud.
I like the song. It was perfect. Good song.
I was going to say, Paul, you're echoing. And now we've lost him.
No, he sounds good.
Am I still echoing?
Yeah.
A little bit. Not bad like before. You're okay.
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is you're hearing me from Ben's microphone. That's what's happening.
Oh.
That could be.
Yeah.
Well, you're still easier to understand than Jeff.
I'll
Hey,
mute my microphone.
get that corn cob out of your mouth, buddy.
Yeah. How about now? Can you hear me now? Am I
Much
echoing?
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
So you
Good.
hear
Yep,
him
I love it.
from, yeah. Yep.
All right, Jeff, where's your video
How you
today?
doing, Tyler? Glad to have you here. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh yeah, we need Jeff to start dancing.
Not tonight, my friend. Not unless Buffalo wins.
It's got to warm up a bit, right?
I'm drinking. Last week I was drinking
Me and Bud Guy.
Bud, but this week I'm drinking tea, so it ain't happening.
We need another Maverick to go on
Wait,
a
time out. Jeff, how did you prepare your tea?
By
I
what?
prepare my tea.
Jeff.
According to, I drink about 6 or 7 different types of tea.
Okay, fine. How did you prepare? I mean, was it
Heated water up.
Tea bag, hot
Oh.
water, sweetener. Let it brew for whatever I feel it's appropriate. Usually, the recommendation on the packet is pretty close.
Wait, did you warm your water in a microwave?
No, never.
Dom, you win.
No, you use a kettle.
Use a kettle, like a proper.
Doesn't matter.
Never in a microwave.
You missed the
Doesn't
video from
matter.
earlier on Dom how told us to make proper tea.
How did he say?
And you did it.
That'll be coming up soon.
Okay.
Yeah. Dominic did a Sunday roast. He wanted me to share with the show tonight, and I think he's talking about tea and that. So maybe now's the time to show it.
Tea and crumpets. Crumpet.
No, that's
Nope.
British. That's
So,
not British.
Dominic, before I play this, you want to explain what the segment is?
Basically, it's the Sunday roast where I'm going to be picking on various topics, and most of them will probably be directed towards Americans. And
Thanks.
just pick on people. And as it's the Sunday, it's a Sunday show, a Sunday Sundown, I thought, what better to add a segment called the Sunday roast, because Sundays in Australia, it's always been the Sunday roast, so I'm going to roast people. I'm coming in off the long run for the Sunday roast. The classic American tea ritual, a symphony of culinary heresy that brings a tear to the Queen's eye and a shiver to every kettle spout. Boiling water in a microwave. Truly a master stroke of efficiency over taste, as if the goal is to punish the tea for simply existing. The microwave, that glorified radiation box designed for reheating last night's pizza and exploding poorly sealed leftovers. It's now tasked with the water boiling duties, producing a liquid so inconsistently heated it could double as a medieval torture device. Lukewarm at the edges, volcanic in the centre. Perfect for ensuring the tea bag is both scalded and insulted simultaneously. And the tea bag. Oh, the tea bag. A brave soldier sent to die in a watery grave of sadness. In goes the tea bag, not into water at a rolling boil, heavens no, but into a half-hearted attempt at warmth, like a poorly made bath that's neither relaxing or effective. The result, a tea bag with all the personality of a beige wallpaper, where flavour is a distant memory, and the tannins have given up out of sheer embarrassment. Perhaps this is why Americans prefer coffee. Tea was never a given chance. The humble kettle, the cornerstone of civilization, is now nowhere to be found in their kitchen arsenals. Who needs it when you can microwave your way to mediocrity? So here's to the American tea ritual, a testament to humanity's resilience in the face of adversity. May the tea bag forgive, and may the kettles weep softly for those left behind.
You know, when Dominic said he wanted to teabag America for Sunday, I had a different idea of what he was talking about.
That was good.
I'm so glad I didn't I never have.
Yay, Dominic. So I like that, the Sunday roast. That's good. I like those, Dominic.
Teabag Sunday.
Teabag Sunday.
Come on, guys.
Well, if you want a Sunday roast,
I didn't start this.
Maria, I haven't been able to watch your videos yet, but you took a road trip. Can you want to? I didn't pull up a video to share for, but we were talking before the show. You want to talk about your road trip?
It was fun. I went to Moab, Utah, and did some drive lapses, a bunch of flying, and just had a really good time. I had to get something going for the AZ Drone Fest, and talk about getting down to the wire, running out of time, and just my life has been so chaotic that I haven't had a chance to actually get out and fly, but I made it a point to do that. So the video will go, actual entry video will go live after the entry window is closed. But on Totality Films right now, you can watch some drive lapses of various places, and There might be some aerial shots from Mexican Hat and some other random places that'll be going up before the actual video goes live.
Yeah.
For those of you that live on the East Coast, okay, where is she? Moab is frickin' beautiful. You guys have no idea what that part of the country looks like. Am I right, Maria?
Yes, you are right. Actually, there's am I
haven't
able to
visited
send
it.
you a link, Ben or Paul? If I'm able to send you a link, would you be able to share it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me send you the
Please.
Canyon one. I'll
Yes.
send, I'll text that
That
to
is
you.
a beautiful drive.
It is. It really is, and it's like I think the equivalent of the speed that you see on it is about 350 miles an hour.
Is it
So
on your?
Be honest, 325.
it could be maybe 328.
Is it on your Maria Davis channel?
No, no, this is Totality Films. All that is Totality Films.
Oh, okay.
So
I
I'll send it to you right now.
Okay.
Grand
So
Junction, Colorado, and we run down there and play golf. And the golf course is beautiful, and the
there you
views
go.
are yeah.
And remember, Bud, just because people live on the East Coast, there's this thing known as travel. I've been in 49 states, so
You know what? We don't like you, Jeff.
your loss.
Let me say for Moab, the canyon area, this canyon that I'm driving through, if Paul shares it, it's about a quarter as deep as the Grand Canyon. But the cool thing is the Colorado River goes through the Grand Canyon, and so does
Oh, there it is.
this one.
Yeah, I played it without the audio, so we don't get the
Feedback.
the loop that you.
Now, don't
Full
get
screen.
seasick.
Make it full screen though.
Don't
It's
go
really
to
Full screen.
She's only doing 325 mile an hour.
damn.
But look at that view. You got nothing like that out in the East Coast.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We got
Yes.
other things, but this is beautiful.
This
What's
is
really cool
absolutely
is
gorgeous.
with
It's all just
Moab,
orange, though.
you cannot fly in the Moab, the national park area. You can't fly in Arches, but there's
Can't launch
so
there,
much.
yeah.
There's so much areas that look like this that is not part of the national park that you can fly in just fine.
Oh,
So
So
cool.
what are you filming this with?
that's just with a GoPro Hero 10.
And what do you have it mounted on the vehicle?
Yeah, I got a GoPro mount in front of my car.
Outside?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one that I use on my inside of my windshield, and you can't really tell. I've done this. It's a great idea. It's a great effect.
Now, how are you mounting this outside the vehicle? What are you using? You got a GoPro mount that hooks to something?
Suction
No,
cup.
I actually got a sticky mount. Those 3M sticky mounts. It's not coming off. So
Oh, okay.
I use a magnetic mount, and no, it don't come off. Well,
it sucks that this video is not the what you guys are seeing is not giving it justice. It's not choppy like this. It's 4K footage, but
It's,
yeah.
Well, he's sharing it on a live stream, so it's never going to be as good as if someone gets the link directly.
Yeah, if you want to, and I can share the link in the chat so you can watch it.
I'm serious. Go back, watch it in 4K on the biggest screen you can see. You people
Yeah,
have
the YouTube version definitely is not as good.
no idea how good this looks.
I will show you. It's coming up. I will show you where I flew. One of the places I flew. So if you ever come out this way and you want to use this video as a reference, I'll show you exactly where it's at. Because you can get.
Don't drive this fast.
Oh, it's fun. Just make sure you have a wide wheelbase, low to the ground. You got control. Okay.
And notice how steady she is. She doesn't, waver between the lines.
She's pinching, not thumbing.
Very good. Jeff. Honest to God, people, you have no idea how gorgeous this country is.
It's coming up, Paul.
Oh.
Don't blink.
Zigzag through here. A little more zigzag.
How long of a ride
Okay.
was this?
Once you get past that cattle guard, just went over. This is prime area to fly. This whole area you can fly in, and
It's like a lot of miles.
you can get right up to those mountains on the right there. And I was flying, and there was these guys it was like 5 people. They climbed that mountain right there, and they jumped off. But they're base jumpers.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay, you see this? Oh shit! Oh, pardon
Well,
my
I
language.
assumed
Sorry.
when you said they jumped off, it wasn't mass suicide.
No, it freaked me out because I'm like, what the heck? That's my drone, but what is that in the sky? And I realized what it was. Okay, you see those spires right there on the side of the mountain? Well, now it's moving away. But anyways, that's one of the areas I flew right there. Because there's these little dirt roads that go out to it.
That's a great video.
Absolutely
It's just
gorgeous country.
This is like 20 miles worth in like 4 minutes or something like that.
how long did it take the computer to produce a video, speed it up like that?
Oh, dude, my system is built. I can render 4K. I can render about 5 minutes of 4K footage in about 20 seconds.
Oh,
So,
I don't like you.
huh?
Bud's jealous.
Very.
Did you shoot it as images or did you shoot it as video?
Oh, I'll never do images.
Takes a long time when I do that. I just over here I did a bunch of work in Pennsylvania on Friday night, and they're very happy with their Eagles, who are now going to the Super Bowl. And I did my time lapses of that as images, but that was a short,
Yeah,
10
I did the images once many years ago, and when I
Great
went to
video, man.
together, I'm like,
Yahoo really
this sucks.
scrunched. I mean,
beautiful
YouTube
area.
scrunched it.
I put the link to that video in the chat, so if you want to check it out on the big screen in 4K. So here's the thing I'm finding. I messaged Jeff about this. Now I'm curious. The Avata 2 takes great footage. The bit rate's really high. When I go to produce a file and I try to drop it to 1080p, the blue sky, and the quality gets all pixelated and gross. And I can never get it to compress it down to look good quality. How do I fix that?
Yeah, I know how to
You
fix
don't. You don't. You keep it at 4K, and when you compress it, it's going to reduce the bit rate, so it's going to look pixelated, and that's just, numbers. Same thing with, crappy records as opposed to better digital files or, or better records.
I found a trick around that. It might be because of the software I use for editing, but this does work. For me anyways, is export it as 4K.
Well, because Jeremy froze up.
And then take the video that you exported, put it back in your video editing software, then export that at 1080p.
Yeah, I did that. Yep.
Still? Okay.
Yeah, and here's the problem I have. It's with EVMux. It's a 1080p format, right? So when I want to share a video, I like to upload it to EVMux so we avoid that echo issue.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. Even if I'm sharing a screen without any audio, I'll get an echo. It's weird, right? So I have to upload it to EVMux, and it needs to be 1080p.
Yeah, there's
uploaded to 1080p.
There's no way you're going to get around it. It is what it is. 1080p is only 1080p, and and you shoot the same thing. Anything that brings it down that far is going to lose quality, whether you shoot it at 1080p or you edit it at 1080p. And remember, the editing process is making compromises along the way when you output it.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what's a lot of fun is when you're mixing footage from the Avata 2 and the Air 2S, and they have their own unique color profiles. I mean, you got to use. There's no filter for the Avata 2, but you got the ND.
But you can film in D-Log.
That's true, but it's still
different D-Log. D-Log is not universal. It's on this sensor, this is how I show you D-Log. D-Log is
curses foiled again.
Yeah, but don't you have a color match option in your editor? And if you apply the same color profile to them, won't that help?
No, because I use an ND filter on the Air 2S, whereas I don't have one on the Avata 2. So the color is different, but I had to match it, and I did. I matched it, but also the write speed is different on the Air 2S. You got a higher
bit rate.
Bit rate than you do on the Avata 2.
What are we doing?
But it worked. It worked
Sorry,
fine.
I had to leave.
Well, the higher bit rate's only going to matter on your goggle feed, right? It's not going to matter on the in-drone card footage, right?
I don't know. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
it does. It does.
Why? Why would it?
Because there are different bit rates that it records with.
Well, hey,
But I
Bob,
thought
how
the
you
bit
doing?
rate. I thought the bit
Hi,
rate that you
Brian.
saw in the goggles as it drops was just your feed, and the drone is still recording at its max rate.
It depends
No?
on what you set it for, and the max rate of those two drones are not the same.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
And
there you
and
go.
they're different sensors, and they're different lenses, and
Yep. One's got a 1-inch sensor, one doesn't. It's
it's not going to match. But a talented editor can make it look very close.
Yeah, in post,
Okay.
well, hell, you can tell what's Avada 2 and what's not based on what's
All right,
making
so I
it.
have a stupid question.
It's not China also in your house. They don't have to match, like the two
Yeah.
different plates. It's okay.
What, bud?
Hey, John, Jeff, excuse me.
Wondering.
What's your latest, greatest favorite drone?
My latest great. I'm very much looking forward to the Mavic 4 Pro.
No, that's not the question I asked.
Oh,
What do you have now that is your latest, greatest?
I love all of them for different things at different times. I
Thank
have
you.
Good
an
point.
Autel Lite Plus. I have a Mavic 4 Pro, and I have a Autel Nano Plus. And I'm waiting for the Mavic 4 Pro to come out and with a long telephoto lens, so I can do more with parallax. And
All right, so outside of
that's interesting.
optical zoom on these drones that are coming out now,
there's no optical zoom on any of those drones. I've explained
really?
this to a lot of people a lot of times. Zoom means you can change the focal length by moving the lenses in there, and you're still giving full quality. The DJI drones and the Autel drones I spoke of do not have any zoom. You can do what looks like zoom, but basically all you're doing is a digital crop. So if you're going in 50%, you can have 50% of the pixels, and it's going to look more and more pixelated as you zoom because you're not zooming, you're only cropping.
It's
So
cropping, yeah.
none of them have zoom. So I always tell people that like to zoom in their controller.
There are some that do.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
they're the two drones that you know of that zoom are the Mavic 2 Zoom, which had a 1 to 2 zoom, and the Inspire series. Other than that, there's no zooming.
no,
You're simply just like on your phone. If you're taking pictures with your phone and it says one times, two times, and five times, if you go anything in between, all you're doing is cropping down that image to use a smaller part of it. And if you look at them semi closely, it will look super pixelated.
Yeah.
So I tell people on their phones and in their drones,
Never digital
don't
zoom.
use the regular native focal lengths and do your
Yeah.
cropping in post production
Yeah.
because all you're doing is you're artificially hampering yourself and making it look very pixelated. Do it
Well,
later.
here's the thing with that. Now, I don't utilize the zoom feature much because I noticed the loss of quality, the pixelation. But here's the thing. There are a couple of things that you can do where it really won't matter. Like in that video I did where the boys were playing soccer and I was being chased by the dog, I did a shot in Providence where I was looking at the city and it was almost like a dolly zoom, except the drone wasn't moving very much, maybe very little. I wouldn't call it a dolly zoom, but I think trying the dolly zooms, that's the one time you can kind of mess around with it and have some real fun with it. But otherwise, I don't utilize it for much of anything.
Right, but imagine if it was actually a zoom lens that actually had the full optical quality throughout its zooming range. Because people think telephoto equals zoom, and zoom is not. And you have to explain this to people all the time. And those that think they're equivalent don't notice the quality difference. But if your phone has a 5 times lens and you zoom in to 4.9, you're taking your 2 times lens and just cropping the heck out of it. And you wind up with instead of a 14 megapixel image, you'll wind up with a half megapixel image and it will look like crap. So that's why.
John said, On the Mavic 3T, I can get all the way to 57 times digital, but at 7 to 8 times zoom, it's amazingly clear.
It's not 7 to 8 times zoom. It's 7 times telephoto. It's and more precisely, it's the equivalent of 166 millimeter. It's
All
not
right,
a zoom.
wait.
You don't
Hey,
understand the
time out.
definition of zoom.
Time out.
Definition of
Speak
zoom means a
English.
variable focal
Slow
length.
down. Slow down.
Speak English. So it's all
I am
digital.
speaking English. It's clear.
It's all digital. It's not
Ev-
optical.
Everything
Much of
on
it.
the
Much of it
drones.
is digital.
All right,
Everything
so
on
Bud, what he's saying is, wait, I'm gonna simplify it for you. When you take when you do the digital zoom, like with your Mavic 3, right? All
Which I
doing is
understand.
it's kind of
enlarging it.
yes,
Right.
it's enlarging it, making it appear bigger, even though it's not. With a
No, that's not my point. So my point is none of the new DJI drones that are coming out are optical zoom. I understand about digital zoom. I got that.
yeah.
There are
None of
some.
them are optical.
None of them that are out now, except for the
Phantom.
the Mavic 2 Zoom, which is discontinued, and the Inspire series are actually have zoom lenses that change
Okay.
the focal length.
Thank
All
you.
it is you're just getting closer and closer and closer, so it looks bigger. But with it, you're looking at less pixels, so it has less quality. So
I got that. Okay.
yes,
I
not
just thought
none of
so.
them. As
I
far
just
as I
thought some of
know,
them had optical. Obviously
not
not.
a one except those two.
So
Okay.
they're trying to fool us saying, oh, 8 times zoom, 10 times zoom.
No,
12
actually,
times
they
zoom,
don't
but-
say that. We say that. As a matter of fact, some of the biggest YouTubers that review things they throw around terms like micro four thirds, which it isn't. The micro four thirds is a whole camera system where you can exchange any manufacturer's lenses and bodies, and they'll all work together. The Mavic 3 has a 4/3 inch sensor, but there's no micro four thirds about it. The Inspire series, by the way, does actually use any micro four thirds lens. That is a legit micro four thirds camera system because you can take an Olympus lens from your camera at home that's micro four thirds and put it into an Inspire and it will work. So,
All right. Before we go any further, we're losing Ben. Ben, do you have a question?
Your mic's muted, buddy.
maybe you muted him because he's near you.
No, he muted his own mic.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
I was muting my mic because
You were
the
falling
echo
asleep.
was coming through my mic.
No.
So what's up?
Batman.
What's up, Ben?
Hi.
Hi. You look cool in your outfit.
Thank
Do you got some wacky news for us?
Bring it.
No.
No? But you got a news microphone.
I can tell a joke.
Please.
Here with another
Go for it.
You want me to tell you a joke?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Because it had a roll?
was stuck in a crack.
Because
Wait,
what?
say it again.
Because it was stuck in a crack.
Oh, God.
Stuck in a crack.
Oh.
Yeah, that happens.
And let me,
It's like from the movie Up. Warren says, "Where do I get glasses like Benjamin?" I actually, I got them from Amazon. They were like $6. They weren't bad. And they even came with this little pouch for them.
Do they do anything or they're just for
The pouch was $5. The
Just for
glasses were
wacky news.
$1.
Yeah, just for wacky news. Hey Ray, how you doing?
I got
Are we
another
joining us?
joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's there?
there?
Who's there?
You.
You
Yoo-hoo.
All right. Time to go to bed, Ben.
I thought he was going to say the drink.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah,
Thank goodness he didn't.
I deal with this on a daily basis.
Sorry,
reap
man.
what you sow, my friend.
All right, so everybody got big plans coming up or anything?
I'm
Trips?
waiting for springtime to hit. That's what I'm waiting for.
You and me
I'm
have
gonna get
both.
it before
Wait,
you.
where are you? God dang it. Paul, you
It's gonna
put me
start
on the
warming
wrong
up here in
side.
March.
Right shoulder.
We get some crazy warm days.
Yeah, we're going to be in the 40s this week. Woohoo.
Yes.
We hit 40 today. Haven't seen 40 in about 2 weeks.
I know.
I'm gonna be in the
Well, that
60s in about a
23
week.
below I had sucked.
Oh, God. Feels or actual of 23 below?
That was wind chill. It was 12 below with the
No one, I
wind
guess no
chill.
one was golfing then.
We're
I
actually supposed
thought
to get
about it.
snow tonight. Probably trace amounts.
So when do
No.
you guys stop mowing the? When do you guys stop mowing the lawns at the golf course?
This year we ended third week of November. Last year I started mowing the second week of February, so I'm hoping it's a repeat.
Now I'm curious if you guys actually. I actually don't know. It's interesting. Do you guys prepare the area for the winter at all? Do you do anything?
Oh yeah, that we what's called aerate. We punch a bunch of holes, and we put sand down called aerating, and then we brush it all in, and we hope we get good snow, which we've got a decent amount. And then come spring, that'll all melt and drop the sand down, and then once we start mowing, we put the old reels on because the sand will just grind them down. But
Very
yeah,
complicated process.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm back in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm ready.
Back
As
in
a
the
matter of
saddle
fact,
again.
before the show started, I was showing you the lighthouse video from Nobska, right?
You
So
did.
we were watching Drone Seekers earlier, and they played a video from someone lighthouse hunter, and they had done a video of Nobska Lighthouse, and I had done a video with the Air 2S. So I was showing Bud earlier,
Show
and
it.
oh, you want me to show it?
Yeah,
All right.
beautiful video. Lovely location.
Wow, looks like a thing.
I got nothing like this. Look at this.
Actually, if you look over to the right, just over here, that's where we were. The movement.
I see it. Yeah.
Great video.
Oh, thanks.
When I was there
Sorry, I
last
missed
time, I
most
met
of
a
it.
lobster from Nobska.
Oh, I meant to say that when you said lobster in the chat, I said no, he didn't do it right. You're supposed to say lobster.
A lobster from Nobska.
Yeah, lobster from Nobska.
Woods Hole, Massachusetts. There's some podcast I think I listened
All
to.
right, wait. Both Paul say lobster.
Lobster.
Jim,
Lobster.
John, or Jim,
Jeff,
Lobster.
Jeff.
lobster.
God, you guys suck.
Why?
Lobster with an AH on the end.
Lobster.
Lobster.
So, by the way,
Lobster.
show of hands, who's going to South Florida Drone Meet this year?
Rock lobster. No, I'm not. Sorry.
Me and Ben are going.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Where's
Ben's
Sean going?
going?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, that's the upside. Now, the problem is the South Florida Drone Meet's like right in the middle of the school year.
Oh,
Yeah. Now
You have flexibility. in.
Yeah. Now
So
I have
what?
flexibility. So
Who cares
we're
about
gonna
school?
go. It was kind of funny. I said someone was talking about it in the chat. I says, "Well, we're gonna rent a van and go down there, sleep in the van during the summer. We're gonna live in a van down by the river."
there's a song.
Live in a van down by the river.
There's a country song, "Live Down by the River in a Van." God dang it!
You're talking about I know Chris Farley. That's where I got it from, the Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh,
They're
there
gonna be
you
living
go.
in a van
Yeah,
down by the river. That's why I say that. Yeah, van by the river. Yeah. Ben, you excited?
If they
to go
don't get it, they don't get it.
yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Just curious.
Why wouldn't you get it? Because not everyone knows that skit.
Yeah, that's from
Ben,
wow.
have you ever watched Saturday Night Live?
No.
That's why you wouldn't know it.
Honestly, we don't watch TV in this house. We don't
Paul,
cable, we
send him that video of the
Yes.
Chris Farley where he's teaching the kids about morals and how they don't want to end up living in the van down by the river.
He has seen those. Yeah, he has seen some of those. The Adam Sandler, Chris Farley videos. I've showed him plenty of those. Yeah, but I've never
love
actually
Adam
sat down, I
Sandler
think, and
movies.
watched the Saturday Night Live show with him.
No, it's fine. You don't need to see the whole one. They're not good anymore.
You're not all appropriate.
I'm interested in the 50th anniversary because I remember the first time I turned it on, and Chevy Chase came on and did the weekend update or whatever, and I'd never heard of the show, had no idea. And hold your ears, Ben. What in the fuck is this?
It was very groundbreaking, and they've done a pretty good job to stay around and on the air that many years, 50 years.
Considering the
Agreed,
cast has gone downhill.
Considering
Well,
With exceptions.
Yeah.
One of the best skits they ever did was with
But
Christopher
that
Walken. and Will
first few
Ferrell.
years was hilarious.
more cowbell, right?
More cowbell. I got a fever, and it needs more cowbell.
Yeah, this is Chevy Chase, and this is the weekend update. I'm like,
I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not.
yes. Why
Yeah,
did I
I know.
turn this
Yeah,
on?
Ron.
He is so unbelievably hard to work with in Hollywood.
Buffalo Bills almost scored. Didn't score.
Almost. Don't say
So
anything.
listen,
He's ahead of
Don't
me.
care.
Fourth
Jeff
and goal, I'm
didn't-
definitely going to go for it.
Give it to
All
him.
right, so that video with Jeff dancing, he didn't do that dance for that video. He had already had that video. I had seen it, and when I had
The Jeff dance?
the whole Mavic 3 Pro fake sale that was going on Amazon, and I thought that it was funny. I had that, like, one of those thoughts of this would be hilarious. So I messaged Jeff and I said, "Hey, oh, someone got a score. Look at that."
Yeah, they got a touchdown.
Yeah, so I
Jeff's
messaged
on
Jeff and I was like, "Hey, I have this idea," and I ran it by him, and he thought it was good too. So that's how that ended up happening. But what did you do that dance for to begin with? What was it?
There was a TikTok meme that was going around called the Shiggy Dance, and basically this
Shiggy.
yeah, they took this song and this guy walked out of his car and started dancing and walking while the car was going real slow. It was a vertical
Ghost
video.
walking. Ghost.
And then,
Yeah, the ghost
a
video.
bunch of people copied it. And then you got a bunch of people that like tripped over while they doing and got hit by cars and bicycles and it became
Walked in the
Or
poles.
they locked their keys in their car. Ghost
yeah,
riding.
like
Yeah.
they left their own car
Stupid
and the car
idiots.
crashes into something. Obviously, someone else
idiots.
is filming it when this is happening.
Hey, Michael.
But
Michael.
that's what it was for. And basically, I decided to do that video, and I actually between phones and cameras, I had like four different cameras that, and I put that together for that. And that's the reason I did it was for the Shiggy dance.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah.
You guys
Hey,
have never
Camera just
seen.
died.
There's a dance video that's very hard to find out there that involves me and
What'd I
actually
do?
my mom. At Area 51, the gate at Area 51.
I'm here.
And we put tinfoil on our heads
Did I
and
miss
danced
something?
around.
I'm sure they were really happy to have you right there too.
It was hilarious because there was a big
You know,
billboard that we
Mike,
passed on the
Jeff,
way in.
Ralph,
and
whatever the
I
hell
didn't
your
see
name
them,
is.
but on the way back out, the camo dudes were behind that
Hey,
billboard, so they
stay in
watched
New
all
York.
of it.
Really?
It was hilarious,
No,
though. I mean,
come
we were
on,
just
you-
doing it for
I
fun.
don't know
Come
what
on.
happened.
Oswego, Illinois. I'll show you.
Lost video.
I love it.
No,
It's
I'm
fun.
serious.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we lost.
Lost video.
You know.
I
Ben's
can hear
still
you.
there.
Yeah, I lost video.
Maybe you
Oh, no.
click on shut off your camera.
Yeah, your camera's disabled.
I checked. I don't know. I'm working on it.
You can try to refresh too. Come back.
I don't know how you guys get
So,
virtual
Jeff, do you ever
background.
come out to the Midwest?
Oh, Maria, you can do that in the settings.
I did. I tried to upload my own
Was
too,
she
and it
frozen?
worked there, but it just was a picture of the background. It didn't show me at all.
Hey,
Okay.
Paul.
Huh.
Well,
You gotta
there
find
he is. It's back. I sent you a link to a video that I did that it's just a minute and 15 seconds, and it's pretty well. It's a marketing video for this site in Vegas called the Sphere
Hey,
with
it just
professional
turns to that.
voiceover and everything. So if you want to show that,
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, but show my stupid video before his great video.
oh stop.
I don't know why it's
No,
doing
I'm
that.
serious, Jeff, or Ralph, George, whatever the hell your name is.
Call me
Yeah.
Ringo. Call me Ringo.
Ringo?
Yes.
Ringo.
John Paul
That
George.
was, you
All
even
right,
get,
so,
like I told
I
you,
would. You're probably going to get an echo if you're talking. I can't stop it, but I'm going to share my screen. I am going to share Bud's video first because Bud shared it with me before he came on the show.
One, two.
But yeah, I'm going to play it now.
I think he gave
Blaze. Thank you, Paul.
So, Burns effect with all the shots.
It's just it's called a cold day. I can't fly. I'm gonna make a video. So
Gotcha. I love the ones with the birds.
A lot of cold days.
No, I got it. That had me laughing, Michael. I saw that. That was
We
funny.
got Jim back.
Yeah.
Say
All right,
what?
yeah.
Back.
Welcome
You guys
back.
want to? If I could share the screen, you want to see a really cool
What Ben
photo?
say?
Uh-oh.
I think he said welcome back to Jim.
Oh,
And then I disappeared.
but again, thank you.
Hey, Uncle Bill, how you doing?
Paul, do you want to see it?
What am I seeing?
I do. Yeah, since I can share the screen, you guys want to see a really cool photo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is from 397 feet up because that's where I capped my Air 2S. So let's share the photo.
All right, and Jeff, you said this video was your Sphere video was an ad for someone that you did?
Marketing.
Okay, here we go.
And it's excellent.
I think that's worked. Did that work?
Ooh, pretty.
I've never been there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling that one Fire and Ice. There's snow in the mountains.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's so cool.
I've seen fire and I've seen ice.
Ben, you have no idea.
Cool.
Ben, you got to go out west and explore.
All right, I'm gonna share Jeff's video now, so I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Yes, please.
I'll mute mine too.
It is amazing.
Oh, let it go.
In the distance of the Las Vegas Strip sits an orb that transcends the bright lights of the city. Sphere is a next-generation entertainment medium that is redefining the future of live entertainment. Here we allow artists, creators, and technologists to create extraordinary experiences that take storytelling to a new level.
I got problems.
Sphere transports audiences to places both real and imagined. It's powered by cutting-edge technologies that ignite the senses and enable audiences to share experiences at a never-before-seen scale.
Sorry guys. Problems.
In a city of unforgettable sights, visit the grandest one of all, Sphere.
Hey! Go there!
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
I'm curious, what did you use for the voiceover work on there?
It's called a professional voiceover artist. Certainly not me. That's
So did you?
That's a person. That's
Okay, so you didn't use
that's
like
a voice professional who does radio and stadiums and voiceovers.
So you put the video together first,
Yes.
and then
And then I wrote a script, and then he actually gave me some input on some things he thought would make it fit the length, because I'm not experienced with doing scripts for that type of thing. I did what I thought, and he made a few adjustments, and then he recorded it. He said, "What do you think?" And I said, sounds great.
Yeah.
Send me the full file."
Yeah, I asked that because I see a lot of people are using AI voiceover, and it's some of it is not so great. Some of it don't work that well, and that one actually sounded really good. So I was curious. I'm like, wow, that was actually a pretty decent job.
It's a
Imagine having
human
someone-
being. It's a human being.
If I had the money to hire somebody that I could, anyone, I would hire James Earl Jones to narrate a video of mine. That would be so great.
That'd be really tough right now because he's
he's no longer with us.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Did you get to go inside?
I did not. I'm hoping to do that in March. I've got. I'm going to be going out there, and hopefully they will let me go inside this, and get more, and we'll see. I'm in touch with them. Basically, I didn't do this for them. I did this to try to tempt them. I did this
Right.
for actually a different project. So I sent it to them, and I said, "Oh, you like
Wait.
this? We work together."
Hang on.
Ah,
Ben's
butter
got
them up.
something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Speak away, Ben.
I guess he's got his microphone muted now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I
Ben?
would. The Eagles are playing there now, and I would love to go see that.
Yeah.
I want to see a Pink Floyd video there or show.
We lost Mariah.
I'd love to see a Pink Floyd show
What are you
anywhere.
talking about? I'm.
Oh my God! Don't even go there.
Can you hear me?
1976, Chicago Shoulder Field or
Shoulder Field. I love it.
Yeah, that thing too.
That's good. I like that.
The pig flying across. Of course, we're tripping, but anyway.
Dan, how you doing?
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, well,
Maria.
it's 9 o'clock, so it's time to wrap up the show. I want to leave the floor open to anybody. Oh, go ahead, Ben. Say what you want to say, buddy.
Please do.
I want to tell.
Crap.
Okay, never mind. I forgot.
Louder.
He forgot. He said.
He forgot now. He's like, I got my opportunity. I forgot what it is. All right, well, does anybody have anything they want to promote before we go?
No, not really.
Promote.
Okay, Ben, go for it.
Warm weather.
Always be kind, even if someone's not being kind to you. Good
one, Ben.
Well said.
I love it. He said, always be kind, even if someone's not being kind to you. All right, well, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Jeff, did you have something you want to promote? You were thinking about it there for a minute?
I hope to get my act together, like Maria suggested, for the Arizona Drone Fest film thing. I'll see if I can get something. It's not a lot of time, but since she said the entry fees go to a good cause, I don't mind putting in, because it's everything that has some sort of fee, but it's a good cause, and she trusts the people there, and I'm going to try to get something done. That's on my list of things to do tomorrow. So
awesome. Just make sure it's the best of what you got.
I'll do my best.
Epic edit. If you don't know what category your video will fit in, I'm very familiar with the festival, so just shoot me a message. I'll tell you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, that'll be great. All right. Well,
I will say, landscape is the hardest category to get nominated in. I've only been nominated in that once. So
because there's so many great ones.
Yeah, well, it's all over the world. There was a guy from Australia last year who just, he killed it. He was amazing.
Hey, Dominic, you can't get involved here. You're biased. Stop it. Listen, he didn't have to hear anything else. He could have missed everything. He heard Australia, and he's like, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go eat my Vegemite.
Not bad for a old penal colony, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I appreciate everybody being here tonight.
Thank you for hosting this, Paul. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and I want to remind you guys, mental health is important. So if you're not working on your mental health in 2025, I don't know what the problem is. If you look at everything that's gone on in this world, all the chaos and craziness, it all boils down to mental health. Take care of yourselves. If you need help, reach out. Reach out to your friends, family, dial 988-911. Do what you got to do. Get your help. There's someone out there willing to listen. You just got to find them sometimes. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great week. And I really hope I can get wacky news out for next week. My apologies, but it's been extremely busy. I just, trying to do the best that I can. But I enjoy coming here and joining you all on Sunday night. So everybody have a great week.
Thank you for doing this, Paul.
All right. Bye, everybody.